Hey guys, so basically, this is my first time doing 2021 Netflix recommendations because my goal was to do something new and I haven't really been seeing these. So yeah, to never be bored in general. If you want to have a movie night with your family or friends or boyfriend, whatever, or girlfriend, if you want to if you're bored, if you need something to watch, well, I hope these will help you out. And yeah, let's get into this. Number one is Army of the Dead. There is a zombie outbreak in Las Vegas and a group of mercenaries who plan a casino heist for millions of dollars. This movie is real good. It's action, adventure, and horror. Next is The Lovebirds. On the verge of breaking up, a couple gets unintentionally involved in a bizarre murder mystery. As they get closer to clearing their names and solving the case, they need to figure out how they and their relationship can survive the night. Next is 365 Days, where Massimo is a member of the Sicilian Mafia family and Laura is a sales director. She does not expect that on a trip to Sicily, trying to save her relationship, he will kidnap her and give her 365 days to fall in love. Long Missy. Disaster hits when a man invites his dream girl to an island resort, but a previous blind date shows up instead. What happened to Monday? In a world where families are allowed to only have one child due to overpopulation, identical seven sisters must avoid governmental execution while investigating the disappearance of one of their own. The Mitchells versus the Machines. Young Katie embarks on a road trip with her family and beloved dog to start film school, but their plans to bond as a family soon gets interrupted when the world's electronic devices come to life to stage an uprising. With help from the two friendly robots, the Mitchells must now come together to save one another and the planet from the new technological revolution. Project Power. A former soldier teams up with the cops to find the source behind a dangerous pill that gives people temporary superpowers. Holiday. Fed up with being single on holidays, two strangers agree to be each other's plus ones all year long, only to catch real feelings along the way. Doggone Trouble. A pampered dog named Trouble must learn to live in the real world while trying to escape from his former owner's greedy and selfish children. Concrete Cowboy. Sent to live with his estranged father for the summer, a rebellious teen finds sympathy in a tight-knit Philadelphia community of black cowboys. Welcome to Sudden Death. At a basketball game, an ex-Special Forces officer who's now a security guard must face a group of tech-savvy hostiles when a team owner and his daughter are taken hostage. The Willoughbys. Neglected by their parents, four siblings venture out in the modern world with their new nanny. The Conjuring 2. After her daughter unintentionally releases a malicious spirit in their house in London, a woman enlists the Warrens' help to confront the evil presence. He Never Died. A social outcast battling depression and severe antisocial behavior embarks on a bloody quest to save his long-lost daughter from a crime curse. Bigfoot family. Bigfoot's now a big deal, so when he goes missing, his tech-savvy teen son must take on an evil CEO to save his family and wildlife preserve. Extreme. A retired hitman, along with his sister and a troubled teen, takes a revenge on his lethal stepbrother. Hubie Halloween. It's October 31st and the town's eccentric, devoted community volunteer and the good-natured object of his fellow citizens' derision and meanest pranks finds himself in the midst of a real investigation for a real murderer. Cop Out. Eager to pay for his daughter's pricey wedding, a suspended cop attempts to recover a valuable baseball card with the help of his loyal partner. Spencer Confidential. A former police detective returns to Boston criminal underworld to unravel a twisted murder conspiracy. 1922. A rancher conspires to murder his wife for financial gain and convince his teenage son to participate. The Silence. The world is under attack from creatures who hunt their human prey by sound. A teenager who lost her hearing at 13 and her family seeks safety in a remote refugee. However, they discover a cult who are eager to exploit her heightened senses. Two Hearts. In parallel love stories, the lives of college student Chris and wealthy businessman George intersect in a profound twist of fate. The Perfect Date. A high school student, Chris, is apt to offer his services as a fake date to make money for college. His plans get complicated when he develops feelings for someone. Murder Mystery. A New York cop and his wife go on a European vacation to reconnect. A chance to encounter leads to them being framed for the murder of an elderly billionaire. Elite. Three hardworking teens enroll in an exclusive private school in Spain. The clash between them and the wealthy students leads to murder. Money Heist. A criminal mastermind who goes by The Professor has a plan to pull off the biggest heist in recorded history. He recruits 8 people with certain abilities who have nothing to lose. The group of thieves take hostages to make negotiations with the police. Dynasty. Competing for the dynasty, the Curringtons and the Colbys feud for control over their fortune and their children. Riverdale. While navigating sex, romance, school, and family, teen Archie and his gang become entangled in a dark Riverdale mystery. Lucifer. Bored with being the Lord of Hell, the devil relocates to Los Angeles, where he opens a nightclub and forms a connection with the homicide detective. The Innocent. An accidental death leads a man down a dark hole of intrigue and murder. Just as he finds his love and freedom, a phone call brings back the nightmare. The Good Place. Due to a mistake, self-observed Eleanor arrives at the good place after her death. Determined to stay, she tries to become a better person. Never Have I Ever. After a traumatic year, an Indian American teen just wants to build a social status, but friends, family, and feelings won't make it easy on her. The Mess You Leave Behind. A teacher starts her job at high school but is hunted by a suspicious death that occurred there weeks before. Now she fears for her own life. Disenchantment. Free-spirited being exasperates the king as she wreaks havoc with her demon and elf pals, doing the opposite of what princesses do. Dirty John. When love and trust becomes twisted into manipulation, anything can happen, including murder. Paradise PD. An eager young rookie joins a small-town police force led by his dad as they bumble, squabble, and snort their way through a big drug case. Are You the One? A group of single contestants must identify their perfect matches for a shot at love and a cash prize if they all find their matches. The Upshaws. A black family in Indiana strives for a better life and a happy home while juggling everyday struggles. Too Hot to Handle. On the shores of paradise, gorgeous singles meet and mingle to win $100,000, but they have to give up intimacy. Who Killed Sarah? Exacting revenge and proving he was framed for his sister's murder, Alex sets out to find who is the real murderer and why. Insatiable. A bully teenager turns to beauty pageants as a way to exact her revenge with the help of a disgraced coach. Good Girls. 3 suburban moms orchestrate a local grocery store heist to escape financial ruin and establish independence together, except for one thing or someone getting in the way. The Society. In a wealthy town where everyone else mysteriously vanishes, the teen residents of West Ham must forge their own society to survive. Sky Rodeo. 3 women hunted by their past on a wild run from their pimp and his henchmen. On My Block. In a rough Los Angeles neighborhood, 4 funny and streetwise teens find their lifelong friendship tested as they begin high school. Sweet Tooth. On an adventure across a post-apocalyptic world, a boy who's half human and half deer searches for a new beginning with a gruff protector. The Parkers. Undergraduate Kim is joined at Santa Monica College by her mother Nikki, who decides to go back to school with her daughter. Outer Banks. On an island of have and have-nots, teen John enlists his 3 best friends to hunt for a legendary treasure linked to his father's disappearance. Okay, so thank you for watching this video, and I hope you subscribe and like and maybe tell your friends or share this to your friends or whatever or anything. But thank you, and I hope this was useful to you guys.